Streisand.
Hey guys, it's Jonah here, and guess what I got this week? I was quite lucky because there weren't many left, but I got one of these. You see that? Hops in a box. It's from these guys. Don't know if you heard of them. I definitely have. Meantime, the brewers over in Greenwich, and they did this competition. Well, it's kind of a competition, but it's to try and get people to grow hops. And yeah, I'm well behind that. So what I thought I'd do is I'd show you the first stage and talk about this hops in a box. Might even make this into a small sort of mini series. Anyway, part one is next. Okay, hey guys, so I thought I'd show you the basic stuff about this little packet here, which says meantime, if I can focus, but it also says hops in a box. I will tell you what this is, and this is a little glass of water, a full, but I'd like to show you what you get. Well, first of all, you get a box, obviously, and it's got some information on there, nice picture of a kind of hop plant, registering your hops, some other logos and weird stuff. I think that's quite a cool box. Inside, however, you get even more propaganda. So if you weren't satisfied with the box, you get some instructions, and it kind of tells you what's going on. So meantime, I've been a bit canny with that. Then the other thing you have, and the most important thing, is your packet of seeds, which is, I don't know if you can read that. Autofocus. Try doing that. Humulus lupulus. Basically, the hop seeds are in there, and the other thing you get is a little pot, and inside it's got a couple of sort of things full of growing mediums. So your little pot. Today we're not going to worry about the pot, and to be honest, I've read these already. All we're worried about really is the seeds. And the first thing you do with the seeds is you have to rehydrate the seeds. So it's kind of like a packet of yeast. That's what this is for. We obviously have some water. And I haven't opened this, so I'm not sure exactly how many seeds are in there, but it feels like quite a fair few. So we're going to cut the corner off there. Don't need that anymore. We're going to pour the seeds into the water. Well, there's a couple left in the pack, but I'm going to have to tease them out. But there you go. So how many we got? Got about a dozen seeds, and they're going to hydrate. I'm going to leave that overnight. Thanks guys. Thanks meantime. Hops in a box, part one, down. Let's see if we can grow some hops. Some people are probably saying, what happened to Homebrew Wednesday last week? You know what I've got to say to that? Shamon. Yeah, it was a bit weird last week, and I did actually explain this on my cast on Sunday. So if you weren't watching my cast, then hey, you don't know. But I thought I'd tell you because hey, not everyone's available to watch my cast. Everyone should watch Homebrew Wednesday, and if you haven't already, click subscribe because you know you want to. So yeah, basically what happened was I did my final edit, and this was actually on Wednesday. I did my final edit, went to upload it, literally went to upload it, and realised that the last segment, which was me talking about my my hop cider, I'd done wearing my work uniform, because I'd done it when I did the videoing when I came back from work one day, and unfortunately my boss has said any kind of disrespect or any misuse of the company logo, and that includes drinking beer, apparently, because I asked them, is basically means the same thing as a gross misconduct, and I would face disciplinary action. Now, while I was at Noble Green Wines picking up my hops in a box, I thought it'd be only too rude if I didn't buy any beers, and because I'm without an abode, as most of you know, because I keep telling you at the moment, brewing is a hassle, and I can only brew in very small batches, like 1-2 gallons maybe. So I've been back on the commercial beer. Now, to please you guys, it's not to please me, I thought I would try some amazingly hoppy beers, because obviously I'm slightly anti, shall we say, the really hoppy American IPA style, because IPA is obviously India Pale Ale. It's about India, so American Indian IPA should be about American Indians, Native Americans. And of course I don't think they drank beer, but hey, who knows. So I got one of these bad boys. This was the most hoppy one I could find. Sly Fox 113 IPA, and as it says on the thing, it's 113 IBUs. Now I know you can get up to 1,000 IBUs, but I don't think I'd ever drink that stuff. This one is made, it says, with a variety of British, German, Pacific Northwest hops. This made me laugh. Every sip will remind you of why you fell in love with craft beer in the first place. 7% on the volume, and this is in 355 ml thing, so 12 fluid ounce. Yeah, I was going to say 24, but 12 fluid ounces in the Imperial. And the Imperial measurements, guess what, were created by the Brits. Shamon. What else did I get? I got a couple of UK ones, but in the American style. London Fields Brewery. This one's Shoreditch Triangle IPA. This one is Barley and Wheat. Columbus hops. What else have we got in there? It's trying to. These things are weird because it tells you a little story on the side, and it's difficult to work out exactly what it is. But that's a new one, London Fields. Quite a good brewery actually. And the last one. Now, people think I don't like hoppy beers, but I really do like these guys. Dark Star, and this one's Revelation. And this one's got a shitload of hops in. This has got Centennial, Liberty, Cascade and Citra. Lots and lots of hops. So yeah, we're going to go for that as well. We've also got a couple more beers. There's a couple of secret projects in there, and I've got a couple of beers for the missus as well, because she likes the fruit beers, so I've got her a couple of fruit beers. If you are in the South London area, or I should say Southwest London, get yourself down to Noble Green Wines. It's in Hampton Hill, which is basically Teddington, between Teddington and sort of Feltham, Hounslow-y area. Very, very, very good supplier of beer, and if you like wine, they got plenty wines too. So a big shout out to the Noble Green, and of course they're doing the Meantime Hop in a Box. So get yourself over there and spend some of your money. Oh, did I tell you, the more beers you buy, if you buy over 6 beers, they give you a discount, and they also do real ale from the cask, but they tend to be a bit hit or miss, I find. You can try one, and they can try one in the shop, but yeah, sometimes they ain't great, and they're quite expensive for what they are. So hey, you pay your money, you take your choice. Shout out to Noble Green, because they really are good. They're getting a lot of things right. What else have we got on Homebrew Wednesday? Shamon. Hey guys, it's Jonah here once again, and I thought I'd do an update for the hops in a box. Don't really need that box, but last time I was soaking these, and it says to soak them, can you see them? Just sitting in there, overnight. It's actually said 24 hours, but I think, well, you know, that's quite a lot of time. Now it says you got to put these little bad boys in the fridge. It said mix them with sand. Now I don't have any sand, so what I've done is I've got some grit, and I've mixed it with some compost. This one's a John Innes number 2. I know you mainly use number 3, but yeah, it should be okay, I reckon. So we're going to put some of that in a bag. I don't have any Ziploc bags, so I'm going to put that bag inside that bag. You'll see, it will make sense. So first of all, I need to put some earth in there. The instructions didn't say how much to put in, which is always nice. For such detailed instructions, you know, they didn't actually say. But I mean, my idea is I'm going to transport all of this into a bigger pot anyway, so using about that much. Where's the camera? There we go. So what I'm going to do, it says damp sand. What better way to damp the sand than to use half a shot of water? There we go. Come on, you bad boys. Some of the hop seeds don't want to get out. Never mind, I'll get those bad boys later. So mix that up. To be honest, that is quite damp, I have to say. So we won't have a problem with them drying out. Look at that. A little bit muddy. So that's cool. Then I'm going to roll this up so the air doesn't escape. Rolly, rolly, rolly. Then I'm going to put that inside this bag. There you go. So that's all now self-contained. I was toying with the idea of using a black bag. The reason for that being, obviously under the ground it's quite dark. There we go, I'll put that up there so you can have a look at that. Yeah, under the ground is dark obviously, and I thought if the light comes on it's going to think it's daytime and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll put it in an envelope or something. Anyway, that has been Hops in a Box Update 2. Hey guys, Jonah here. I thought Homebrew Wednesday would be the place to do a couple of beer reviews, and I don't usually do beer reviews on Homebrew Wednesday, but these particular beers have had a couple of problems, so I didn't really want to do full reviews on them. The first one is one that I've had for absolutely ages. It's Whitby Homebrew's European Lager. It's not Yorkshire Bitter, and the problem with this one was the old man, I had it in the fridge and the old man put it on its side and he told me that it started dripping beer out into the fridge. So that means this one, the cap, isn't on properly, if that makes sense. So I reckon it's been a good 6 months in the shed, and if this is any good I'd be very surprised. Oh, it smells like lager. No hiss whatsoever. We'll see if we can carb it up. Let's have a look. Oh my god, look at that. That's amazing. Flat as a pancake. Nice and cold though. It's been in the fridge a good couple of weeks. Now that, how about that? Look at the head on that. Hardly any head at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at the colour though. Definitely a nice lagery colour. Doesn't smell off. But look at that. No, absolutely no carbonation. Well, I say that. There's a tiny bit of carbonation. Let's go for it. That's definitely a lager. It's not infected. Haha, Whitby, we've cracked it, man. But But yeah, a lager with with absolutely no fizz in it at all. How bizarre is that? And dude, it's not your fault, it's my fault. I'm sure it was okay when it was sent out, because the lid wasn't quite on properly. It's leaked all the gas in, or out I should say, but kept enough pressure to stop any nasties going in. So Shamon, European lager, it's not bad actually. Right, let's see what else we're gonna kind of review very quickly. It's Homebrew Wednesday, Shamon. Okay, now the other beer review I wanted to do is something I probably shouldn't do, but then you probably wouldn't be watching me if I did everything I should have done. Does that make sense? Not really. Got a beer here now. Here beers smash, and the smash beer, look at that, it's the old get smashed alien thing made of a sieve, and this is from Dennis Hanna. Now Dennis, he probably won't mind me doing this. I hope he doesn't anyway. It's not meant to say anything bad about Dennis, because in SJ Paws 2013, last year's thing, he was my #1 beer, an amazing beer. But this one, the smash beer, according to both Zippy and Dennis, hasn't turned out very well. So I'm going to take a quick sample. Zippy said don't drink too much because it might kill you, so I've only got a small glass. Let's see. I got a hiss. Got a glass. Let's try some of this. So I don't want to try too much, because that would be bad. Now I've told that Dennis has actually dropped out of the smash off, so I don't mind that I'm drinking this, to be honest. And I didn't really want to give it a proper review, because obviously it would take away from what a good brewer Dennis is. So cheers, Pogue Mahone. Yeah, we've definitely got that kind of wine aroma. It's quite well carved up. Don't know if you can see that, so let's try a little bit. You know what, dude? To be honest, I don't know. I don't think that's that bad, to be honest. Smells okay to me. Let's have a look. Vienna malts, Northern Brewer hops, Saf lager. You got to know what to do, you should. One brew with each other, brewer's brother, one smash, but they're not the same. 7%, carry each other, carry each other. Dennis Hanna, you are a ledge in my book. I think this would have been okay, brother. I really do. Anyway, Dennis Hanna's Smash Off, reviewed by Unclejona. I might have given that good marks. Shamon. Hey guys, it's Homebrew Wednesday, and I thought I'd give a few shout outs. So I'm reading these off a piece of paper, so please forgive me. And these are the guys that got me to the 600 subscribers. And I have got some more since then, so I will mention my other subscribers on a later video. But in no particular order: Dave Cullen, cheers buddy. Novice Brewer, cheers man. Graham Gillanders, Shamon to you brother. We've got Mark Pittman, thanks for subbing dude. Paul Humphreys, Shamon to you. And then we got some weird ones. We got McLean UK. Aye, McLean from the clan, McLean. Shamon to you, brother. And the last one we got is Doug V. So is that Doug 5? Doug V? Peace? Love? All that stuff Winston Churchill used to do. So thank you very much to you guys for being my latest subscribers. It means a lot, it really does. Keep subbing if you haven't seen my videos before. I'm trying to get up to the 1,000. That's my sort of benchmark. We're over halfway. So, Shamon, make sure you subscribe. Cheers and beers, guys. Okay, hey guys, I thought I'd show you what's... Dutch. The fuck are you doing? Look at that. I'm trying to film. That hairy ass bastard jumps right in front of the camera. Oh, and then he wanders off. Shamon.